Hello everyone, I'm Sothnita Soeun and the alumni of Paragon International Universities. I'm the co-founders and board directors of the HCST Investment Co. Ltd, formerly known as Handcrafted Cashew Nut Stung Treng, inclusively business in Stung Treng province. Because it's COVID, there's no more tourists. Of course, there's some financial constraint within the families, and then it's just like an escape from the virus to move to these rural areas in Stung Treng province. So in May 2020, that's when I visited my grandparents in Stung Treng province in this area. My grandparents, they show me around the communities. So we met with a lot of farmers, different type of farms, cassava farms, cashew farms, some durian as well. That's when I learned their challenges. I was told that they face some climate change, the price fluctuations, the brokers that always decreasing the price. And then I did some research and I found that actually Cambodians, we are the largest cashew producers in the world during that time. But no one knows about Cambodians. About 95% of the raw cashew nuts are exported as raw materials to other countries, and only 5% of the raw cashew nuts that processed within the countries. That's why no one knows about Cambodians growing cashew nuts, Cambodians having the highest quality of cashew nuts. We thought that this is the challenges, but it actually the challenges that come with opportunities. So we decide, myself, my parents, and we decided that maybe we should do something with this. How about studying a small cashew manufacturing? And then we said like, yeah, that's not bad. So that's when we start. We start with a very small. So at first we only have like 8 employees. 80% of them are women. We can process about 100 kilo of cashew nuts a day, which is about a ton of cashews per month. Then we apply some grants. So we applied to GIZ, to USAID. Despite we are out of their target zones, we still getting their support. And that's when we grew from a very small, first start as a very simple and small cashew manufacturing into a very standard that follow the international food safety standards, and able to export globally. So HCST right now, we have BRCG certifications, the highest international food safety standards, and we also get the recognition from the Great Taste Awards from the United Kingdom. And of course, we've been exporting to Europe and the UKs and more countries as well. Of course, what you heard earlier is the success stories, but within this whole process, of course, there are many challenges that we faced during these 4 years. Some of the biggest difficulties include the limited access to the financials, build the skilled workforce in these rural areas. As you may know, we are in a very rural area in Stung Treng province, and to gain the trust as a new Cambodian brand and compete with the established major company in the international markets. Another major challenge that was maintaining the highest qualities and meeting the strict international food safety standards while supporting locals, farmers, and suppliers who are still unfamiliar with the export requirements. Different buyers, they require different standards, require different certifications, and of course we have to meet each of those standards from each of the countries, and those are very challenges for us as well, because I personally have no experience, I have no knowledge in those, like in exporting food, because as you may know, I'm majoring in banking and finance. I only know like the finance, managing the financial statements, or maybe marketing, because I also did some marketing courses, management courses. But those exporting food regulation, it's completely new for us. So we have to do like research. And during that time, it's still an early stage of AI, no AI. So basically everything had to use the Google, researching on asking around our connections to help us understand those documentation. So it takes us quite a while as well. But it's okay. Right now, our products been exporting to many other countries, and it goes smoothly. As for the challenges into the financial resources, of course, our governments right now, they are very supportive and encouraged to Cambodian cashew nut processors that to enable us to get some like working capitals to secure exports. So we believe the governments and the others development partners and also our partners are very supportive in this challenges. I started the business in 2021, that when I was a freshman. So the universities has influenced me mainly through the experience of balancing academics and entrepreneurships throughout my past 4 years. So I started my business when I was a freshman, and then I spent much of my times in my business, like attending international conference, trade fairs, business trips and market studies, and to expand our international markets. As universities maintain a very strict attendance requirements for some courses, so I had to constantly make some trade-off, like and manage both my academics and my professional responsibilities carefully. But this experience taught me disciplines, resilience, and time management, adaptabilities, and also the ability to perform under pressures. Sometimes you have to meet the deadline, meet your course deadline, while also attending the conference. Sometimes you have to submit the proposal to the partners, while also have to attend the course presentation. So these are all time management skills, and this is what you will learn when you have to maintain between academics and your career. For us, creating impacts goes beyond generating profit for our business growth. It means creating opportunities, improving livelihoods, and contributing positively to societies and the environment. I believe business becomes truly meaningful when it's not only succeed economically, but also empower people, create hopes, and contribute to a long-term positive change for the future generations. Coming from a rural agricultural background, I have seen how local communities, especially women, farmers, and workers, play a critical role in sustaining the agricultural sectors, and yet they often have like limited opportunities and recognitions. So we HCST, we aim to create a more inclusive and responsible value chains by supporting ethical sourcing, deforestation-free practices, and a better economic opportunities for local communities. For me, empowering women and protecting environments are not only social responsibilities, but it's a very essential foundations for building a resilient and sustainable business for the future generations. It was a very incredible, proud, and emotional moment for me and my teams. It feels like all of our hard work, challenges, and sleepless nights were finally being recognized on the global stage. So the international recognitions keeps our teams motivated to continue improving, motivating, and proudly representing Cambodian through our products. This was not only a win for my company, for our companies, but it's a very meaningful achievement for our communities and Cambodian agriculture sectors. It showed that Cambodian products have the quality, potentials, and the story to compete internationally. And I hope I can inspire more local business and young entrepreneurs to believe in the values of Cambodian products and the brands that inclusively made in Cambodia. There are many memorable moments throughout my entrepreneurial journeys. Of course, when I saw our products export internationally for the first time, when we received the Great Taste Awards from the United Kingdom, When we received B or C GS certifications as the first Cambodian cashew nut processors within less than 10 months of preparations and after countless sleepless nights. Of course, also when I read the heartfelt feedbacks from our global customers appreciating our high quality cashew nuts, and also when I witnessed local farmers, our employees, our small communities grow, who was once a sleeping village, but grow side by side with us. And all this remind me that our business is creating something big impact to the sustainable ecosystems. Our vision is to become the premium Cambodian F&B brand while driving sustainable growth and a global competitiveness. That is our visions, and our goal is to be protecting and preserving of the environment also. But actually, I keep saying this to everyone, even to my sister and brothers. Never limit yourself only to classroom. But of course, university is very important, but real growth also comes from experience, challenges, and when you're stepping out of your comfort zones. Do not be afraid to start small, because I also start from very, very small and trying new opportunities and pursue your ideas even while studying. Balancing academics and personal ambitions, of course, it's very difficult. I understand that one. But those experiences can teach you resilience, disciplines, and independence. Most importantly, believe in yourself and your potentials. Sometimes the journey will be very challenging, but every small steps you take today can open doors to opportunities far bigger than what you imagine can be happening in the future as well. Being the alumni of Paragon International University, of course, it's a very proud moment. It reminds me of how much I have grown independently throughout those years, both personally and professionally, coming from Siem Reap province just by myself in Phnom Penh to attend universities while maintaining the academics and professional life. It's both challenging, memorable, and it is a beautiful journey until now. Yeah, thank you. And there's one last thing that is very important, and I wish to share to those who want to start their own business, to start their entrepreneurial journey. Always think about the sustainable practice and creating impacts that goes beyond the generating profits. Storytelling is not just about how good quality is your products. It's about how is this product benefit to your communities. That is the most powerful storytelling. I believe Cambodians has the potentials, incredible potentials, young peoples, and I hope to see more young generations to continue building great ideas to contribute in developing Cambodians into the internationals. Thank you.